Anna's new album, Today, Every Day, which I encourage you all to go and check out because it's a very nice listening experience. Anna, did you enjoy performing in our tiny little studio?
I loved it. It was good fun. It's so funny how long it's been since I've performed live and how like nervous you can be about like playing in something so tiny in front of people I know really, really well. But no, it was lovely.
Do you play harp a lot at home, or is it kind of just something you just whap out when you're writing? Or
whap out the harp.
Just crack it out, will you?
I did actually. I just got at Christmas. I got a little mini one.
Oh, nice.
Which is a lot more whappable.
Is that that's not like what did James call it?
A class.
It is a class.
Right.
Yeah. But it's a really, really wee one, like when you can sit on your knee. But I'm trying to play more. I'm doing quite a lot of harp teaching at the moment, and I don't know whether you guys get this when you teach, but like there'll come a moment where I'll like try and explain something, and I'll be like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I know that feeling. Yeah.
So then I'll have like a little debrief, like either before or afterwards. Yeah. So it's almost like learning whilst teaching. So I'm trying to play more. Yeah.
So, what's it called? A class act.
Clarsach.
Right. What is the difference between that and what makes it a class act?
So a clarsach is a Scottish word for a lever harp. So those levers are what define it as a harp. And they change the key. So mine is set in A flat major. So to put it into a different key or to move between keys and put accidentals on, you have to put the levers up, and they can only go up. So the difference between a pedal harp and a lever harp is that you can only cycle through so many keys on a lever harp before you have to detune it.
Okay, right.
Because with a pedal harp, you can go sharp and flat, whereas you can only go up.
Right, okay. But A flat's the lowest you're going to get, yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as I need a D flat, I can't do it.
Okay. You're screwed.
Yeah.
And when you say pedal harp, I really don't know anything about harps. What do you mean by a pedal harp? What does that do? So
they have a pedal for every note.
Which
is great, but they both have their issues. The issue with the pedal harp is that if you put down a G, you change every G. So if you wanted to play a G sharp and a G natural at the same time, you can't do it.
Right,
which is annoying.
Yeah.
So the pedal lever harp is flawed in that you would have to detune it for certain keys, and the pedal harp is flawed in that you can't do like really clashy. Some. I mean. Yeah, it just takes a lot of like being quite deft at the pedals to be able to do that.
Right. Yeah. Cool. And then in terms of the intervals between the strings, what are the intervals?
It's chromatic.
It's just tones, and then you just change it semitones with the.
It's literally the inside of a piano.
Right. Okay.
But without the black notes, unless you put the
Cool. And what about the technique for it? It looks so like complicated and scary to learn how to play it. Is it like kind of rest strokes and free strokes and that kind of similar thing to guitar?
No, not at all. See, because I think like fretted instruments terrify me, because I feel like it's a lot more mathematical, whereas you have like every note in front of you, a bit like a piano. So I feel like it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't use your pinkies.
Okay.
And you have to have these 3 fingers down and your thumbs up, and it's like. Just because your pinkies are quite weak.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm double jointed, so I can do that, which means I like can tuck my fingers in while I play.
Right.
Which every harp person I've had is like looked at me and been like, "You're a freak. You shouldn't be able to do that." Yeah. So, but it's not like strokes. It's more just that you have to pull it into the palm of your hand when you pluck.
Okay.
And use the fleshy part of your finger, not your nails.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I would have thought you'd have like growing nails out as well. It's so interesting, all this stuff. It's just like when I was growing up, I didn't even think it was a real instrument when I was younger. I literally thought it was like something from cartoons. So when I
Zelda.
like finally saw, and I was like, no way could an instrument sound like that. That sounds way too like pure. And then when I like first saw one in real person, I was like, what the? And just tiny mind was blown. Yeah,
it's cool. I mean,
really cool.
Yeah, I'd like to play other instruments. There's a lot of sort of I completely forgot the name. What's the instrument that's got like a drum at the bottom and like a harp coming towards you?
Oh, I don't know.
No idea.
Is it like an orchestral?
No, it's like an Indian instrument.
Okay.
Completely. But I'd like to play more like harp strung instruments that aren't like I'd like to play a non-Western harp instrument, like a lap harp, like a Chinese lap harp or something like that, and just have a go. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
definitely. Do you play guitar or any other instruments apart from piano?
I play no, not at all. I had several moments during lockdown where I brought my family's mandolin home, and that was my like I'm going to learn the mandolin, and I did the sing with a tin whistle, and I can play like 2 songs on the guitar, but it just never gets any further than that. Really, I think I get bored. Yeah, but I would love to. I would absolutely love to. Yeah.
Tin whistle. What's that?
What's a tin whistle?
Sorry, I can't picture it in my mind. What a tin? As in, I'm imagining like one of those stupid like. It's not
No.
No.
That is probably the folkiest thing I've ever seen. Like, what's a tin whistle? I feel like I'm really tearing you apart. Sorry. It's like a tin tube,
right?
With a wind mouthpiece on the top. It's like a recorder,
Just
but
like
a folk recorder. Yeah, tin whistle.
Are they just in one key?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to have several carrying around with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just used for like folk jams and things, and people do tend to like have a few, I think. But my housemate Andrea has sort of taken to playing everything on it.
Awesome.
All the time.
Does it have a pleasant sound?
It is tinny, surprisingly.
Funnily enough.
It's quite piercing, but I don't know, it's nice.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast to catch up on new episodes every week. Also, check us out on our Facebook and Instagram at RecRooms, where you can find out about our other exciting music series. We also have this and all our other episodes of the podcast up on our RecRooms YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. See you next time.